What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's popping? What's good, what's good, what's good? What's going on, what's going on, what's going on, people? What's popping? It's your boy, Mr. Locario. Miles Cunningham in the building. Miles, what's going on, man? What's popping with you? Oh, he got the Mac Lives, man. Hold on, you're on mute, bro. You're on mute. He don't even know he on mute. He don't even know he on mute. He just talking shit. Miles is stupid. Miles, you on mute, nigga. You don't even. I say you on mute. He couldn't even hear you. You on mute, son. You got to unmute yourself.
Wait. I got to wild out all over again because you ain't hear me. We got the hoodies, nigga. Yeah.
Not the hoodies, people. Make sure you guys get that. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to Soul Lifts, Unique 79. What's going on? Returning to the Stars was good. AT was good. Phil Brad was going on. Joe Blast is in the building. Was popping with your monogamous player. True Savage. 707 Claire. Omar. Why not? Man, this is today's show is going to be crazy. Okay, so today we're talking about, can a woman's behavior, can it really negatively affect a real man? You feel what I'm saying? That's what we're going to get into today. But before we get into all that shit, though, let's get this shit cracking right here.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, people. All right, it's about to go down. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chats. What's good, what's good, what's good? So today's show is titled, Can a Woman's Behavior Negatively Affect a Real Man? Right now, the reason why I thought about this title, right, was because I was watching a video about my dude, Alexander Grace. Shout out to him. You feel what I'm saying? I freaking love this guy because he gives us so much good material. You feel what I'm saying? So I got to shout out my dude, Alexander Grace, and make sure you guys subscribe to him. Right? So he made a video called 10 Worst Female Behaviors Revealed. Okay. So we about to go in. And this is, hold on, let me pull this video up real quick. Let me pull this video up real quick so we could get this shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? And this one's gonna be a very interesting. It's a short video too. It's about like 10 minutes. Hold on, let me do something with these settings. Hold on, where the fuck did this video go? Why this shit? Let me find out this nigga took his video. Oh no, here we go. I was like, what the fuck?
Both men and women, all humans, really are capable of toxic by women, and they relate specifically.
Right, hold on, buddy. Okay, let me expand this shit.
Oh shit, he trying to overtalk you.
All right. Oh man, hold on. Let me do the playback speed a little bit. 125. So it's a little different because people for some reason think that it's wrong to critique other people's videos on YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? So we gotta switch it up a little bit and make this shit decent like. You feel what I'm saying? Make this shit decent like. But hold on, let me make sure I just got all of everything that I need right. You feel what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get this shit cracking. All right, so let me take this off. But yeah, so we're gonna go through this video, right? And we're gonna talk about what he's talking about here. So this one is called, 10 worst female behaviors revealed. You feel what I'm saying? So he has the 10 already on here, but he's gonna go through each of these. So we're gonna go through them, and then I'm gonna stop between each one, and then we're gonna talk about what he's talking about. You feel what I'm saying? And we'll get this shit cracking. Man, what y'all talking about shot callers in the chat? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all crazy. Don't get us started. Don't get us started on that shit.
Come on, man. Y'all already started with the bullshit. Stop, bro.
All right, so
that's why you gotta love our chat room.
Exactly, facts. All right, so let's start this shit. And remember, guys, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear this. I'm gonna start this. Put a 1 in the chat.
This is my list of the 10 worst female behaviors, the best examples of toxic femininity. That is toxic.
All right, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear that shit, people. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me see some 1s in the chat, people. So if you can hear that shit, all right, I'm seeing 1s. Cool. I like that Alexander Grace's fucking audio is on point. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga mic is spectacular. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit is fucking great. But anyway, so let's continue.
Behavior that is specific to women. Both men and women, all humans really, are capable of horrible behavior, being selfish, manipulative, abusive, but some of these behaviors are consistently done by women, and they relate specifically to her innate femininity, her womanhood, which is why we call it toxic femininity rather than simply toxic humanity. So let's go through the list. 10 examples of toxic femininity. Number 1, gold digging. Some women do not see men as human beings with hopes, dreams, emotions of their own, as somebody worthy of respect and deserving of compassion and connection. Some women view men only as resources to be exploited, and they'll lie to men, manipulate them into thinking that they are loved and in a real relationship, but it's all for the purpose of extracting resources for them. Sometimes it's just about enjoying his money while they're in the relationship. Sometimes it's about forcing a marriage without a prenuptial agreement so that they can get a big payout from the divorce. And sometimes it's marrying some rich old dude and having affairs while you wait for him to die. Whatever the circumstances, when a woman's primary motivation for being with a man is his resources, not him himself, it's gold digging and it's toxic femininity. Number 2.
All right, so let's pause that right there for a second. Can I hit the button or no? I think I might have to. Okay, so the first one he said is gold digging. So gold digging is the one of the top 10 worst female behaviors revealed. Okay, so now, come on, guys. You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is. Like, I mean, do we really even need to go through this? A woman cannot be a gold digger unless you, the man, give her the gold. You understand? So if her behavior is that of a gold digger, you are participating in helping her achieve that type of situation or behavior because you are giving her the gold. Thanks. You understand? So again, guys, we always try to get you guys to understand how important it is as far as your part as a man is concerned. You feel what I'm saying? You as a man doing the things you need to do in order to get into situations you want to get into and in order to have the life you want to have. So if you're worried about a woman being a gold digger, that's because you are the one who is giving her the gold. You're the one who is giving her the money. You're the one who is presenting yourself as the type of guy who's a trick or a simp or some dude who's going to supply her with money. A woman can't get anything unless you give it to her. So you can't get taken advantage of unless you volunteer to be get taken advantage of. You see what I'm saying? But Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit, man?
This is for dudes who are thirsty. And when I say thirsty, I don't mean thirsty for like one particular chick. I mean thirsty for a relationship.
Right.
And what I mean, and then what I mean by that further is they don't understand what vetting is.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because listen, and all of this is, each one that he talks about is just gonna expose how much he don't know about game. Period.
Right.
This is the first one. Again, if you know that the game is about you and you're vetting a chick.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she's a gold digger, it doesn't matter. Because if you understand that you have a certain level of awareness and game about yourself, you will be aware of which bitch is a gold digger and which bitch ain't.
Right.
So you'll know, oh, this bitch is a gold digger. I'll keep her around just to smash, and I'll even dangle the fucking money in front of her.
Exactly.
Like, oh yeah, bitch, I got money. This is the lifestyle. Come through. Fuck the shit out of her and tell her get the fuck out of here.
Right, exactly. Be like,
get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Because when you got game and you know that she's a gold digger, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not okay. I mean, look, I'm a man and I got my shit together.
Right.
You could be a gold digger all you want.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time I smash, I'm strapping up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm only smashing.
Right.
I'm not taking you nowhere. I'm not buying you nothing. And you will not have access to any of my fucking money.
Exactly.
So you could be a gold digger all you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can tattoo that shit on your fucking forehead, bitch.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Right.
Because I'm a nigga with game. I know exactly how to treat you.
The facts.
Niggas who complain about gold diggers is niggas who don't know how to guard their gold.
Facts. That's facts.
You understand? A fool and his gold are soon parted.
Mm-hmm.
So bitches in your life and she a gold digger. And she only wants me for my money. She's a whore. She's a bitch. She's a gold digger. I hate her.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck she get your gold then?
Right.
Can you answer that question?
Exactly. That's real shit.
Only a fool and his gold is parted. You understand?
See, Lightbringer said, yes, you can prevent gold digging, but that doesn't negate her being a gold digger. Yo, again, she can't be a gold digger if you don't give her the gold to dig. You understand? Do you guys understand that? Like, she can't exist as a gold digger unless there are guys willing to give her the gold. You understand? So if every dude was like, we're not giving any, like, we can literally today, right now, at this moment, eradicate all gold diggers from Earth, meaning they will no longer be gold diggers. You understand? It could happen literally at this moment if every dude was like, you know what? We're not giving you ladies any more money. It's a wrap. Yeah, I ain't getting none of this shit. Then gold diggers wouldn't exist. You see what I'm saying? So men are participating in this type of energy. You see what I'm saying? But let's continue. Let's see what else he's talking about. So he's up to number 2. He said perpetual victimhood.
Perpetual victimhood. If a woman sees the world through perpetual victimhood, where no matter the individual circumstances, she is always the wronged party, that is toxic femininity. It stems from an inability to take responsibility for your own actions and a refusal to accept the consequences of the actions that you've taken. It's enabled by a culture that continues to infantilize women because it falsely believes that it is sexist to treat women as adults. If a woman blames everyone else all the time, she's never in the wrong, then that is toxic femininity. Number 3, status shaming.
Hold my mute off. All right, so he said the second one was perpetual victimhood. Shout out to my dude, Sir Ism, in the chat. What's going on, fam? What's going on? So now, what happens is that women do actually sometimes in certain situations act like the victim in certain situations, even when they're not the victim, right?
Right.
Now, the problem is, though, is that when you're in these situations, you got to say, who the fuck cares? You understand what I'm saying? Because her acting like a victim in these situations should have nothing to do with you, or should be no consequence of you, to you as a man, because you shouldn't actually even be taking her that seriously in the first place, to actually be thinking about the things that she's being a victim of, to even give a fuck for this to be even an issue for you. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I'm here now. Is that from you?
My bad.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's gone now. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so what happens is the reason why a lot of these guys get into these situations where they're so frustrated with women and what's going on and all this other stuff is because they're focusing so much on a woman and not focusing on themselves as men. So if you're focusing on yourself, right, and a woman is acting like a victim, right, in a certain situation, it's not going to mean anything to you, because the only thing that means something to you is if this woman or that woman or any woman you're dealing with is doing things in relation to what's going to benefit you. So if I'm talking to a woman and she's acting like a victim, right, her acting like that means nothing to me because that has nothing to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do with me. So if a woman's like, oh, I just feel like, you men out there are always like, making more money, or you're doing this and the patriarchy and all that other shit, right? When women talk like that, it just sounds like the Charlie Brown cartoon fucking teachers with his wah, 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 wah. Like, I don't care. Exactly. Right. I don't care, right? So, and this is the thing you gotta understand. A lot of times women are going to act like victims, right? Because that is what women do. Because women do not like to take responsibility for shit in most cases. Now, some women might, but some women don't. What women do a lot of times is they always defer to the man. You understand? So if a woman is going to defer to the man anyway, why are you guys taking them seriously when they're playing the victim? Right. Which is why you should just focus on what you're doing with any particular woman you're doing it with, and seeing if she is doing what she needs to do when she's fucking with you. That's it.
You know what it is? These, again, just another example of these niggas don't understand game.
Right.
Because I've been in situations like this where chicks be like, oh, you guys, you're just this and you're just that, and you guys are toxic and your masculinity. And I've been in situations, I've been on dates, I've been in situations with a chick I'm dealing with, and I'm like, slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you with right now?
Mm-hmm.
With me or you with them niggas?
Right, exactly.
Oh, I'm with you. So I don't want all of that complaining and all that dumb shit you talking.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you dealing with them niggas.
Right.
Who are you with right now? Let me just hear it again. I'm with you.
Right.
Okay. And then from that point on, we change the subject. We going on to talk about what the fuck I want to talk about.
Exactly.
Or you gonna get ready to start sucking some dick or.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
But again, you feel it's just another example of niggas don't know how to navigate situations with females.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. Because think about it like this.
I'm gonna be saying this shit all night. Watch.
Right. Exactly. Think about it like this. And I don't like to necessarily compare women to children, but this is just the easiest way for you guys.
No, Locario, it's okay. It's all right.
I was just saying.
Right. If they have an issue, if they got an issue, send them to me.
No, it's like this. Like if you have two little kids fighting over a toy, like, no, I took it first. No, it was mine, and blah 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 blah. And they're tugging on your fucking pants and get mad and shit, right? You don't really make that a problem. Like you're not going through your day like, oh my God, I can't believe it. My kids, they just like I can't go through the day. They were freaking out about a toy, and I just don't know what to do right now. Like you don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? You just deal with the fucking situation at hand, right? And you don't take it that seriously. You understand what I'm saying? That's it.
That's it.
So that's what you do, man. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? So it was talking about, but when I like to compare men to dogs, it's hilarious. We are dogs. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Facts. Men are dogs.
Of course, men are dogs. But at the same time, that's why we use the word bitch. Yes.
Right. Because look, men, we're loyal and we like to fuck doggy style. You feel what I'm saying? That's how we do it. You feel me?
But you know who love doggy style more than dogs? Bitches.
Shout out to my dude K-Zaggin20 in the chat. He said perpetual victimhood sounds like most men these days. Facts. I agree.
And
totally agree. So let's move on to number three. So he says,
women are hypergamous. Evolution has given them the instincts to be attracted to high-value men. The purpose, of course, is to mate with them and have healthy, strong, well-provided-for children. That's not a problem. Women can chase top-tier men. That's absolutely fine. But if a woman status shames low-value men, that is toxic femininity. The issue comes when she accepts certain behaviors from some men while condemning it from others. For example, if she thinks it's absolutely fine for Leonardo DiCaprio to change girlfriends every 6 months and to only date 21-year-olds, but she judges a low-value man who's trying to do the same thing to be a creep, that is toxic femininity. It is the inconsistency, the holding of double standards for men that's the problem. She dehumanizes men who she has subjectively judged to be beneath her standards. Now, obviously, she doesn't need to be attracted to them. She can't be attracted to every man. But so long as a low-value man is treating her with respect and dignity, she should respond the same way. Status shaming is toxic femininity at work. Number 4.
Let's talk about that. So he said status shaming. So basically, he's saying like, you know, if a guy's at a certain status, then he could do certain things, right? But then if he's at a quote unquote lower status, the women will be like, well, you can't do those things because you're just a regular guy. You feel what I'm saying? And this is the thing. Again, you guys have to stop taking what these chicks are saying seriously and understand that this is how things are going to go because, right? Women, they are going to change how they act based off the guy that they're dealing with or the guy that they're talking about or the guy that they're trying to talk to. So if you're the type of guy she sees value in, right, you're going to do things and she's not going to have a problem with it in most cases. If you're a guy who she doesn't see value in, she's going to bitch and moan and complain and act funny style when you're doing a certain thing, right? But guess what? It's not really about the status though. See, these guys think it's a status thing. It's not a status thing. It's a value thing. And the value is what you put on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to determine how the woman interacts with you. So it's not about you being at a certain quote unquote status. It's about the value. The thing is, though, is that a status of what you would say a Leonardo DiCaprio is versus the average dude, right? These guys, the men, we're looking at it through those eyes like, damn, well, he's higher status than me because he's a celebrity. You understand what I'm saying? And this guy's lower status because he's just a janitor or something like that. And a lot of men who don't understand women and attraction and what attracts women to men, they think it's all about you being high status, having a certain amount of money and just looking a certain type of way. And that's the thing that's going to make a woman treat you this way or that way. But a woman is going to treat you based off of how you treat yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So this is what you guys have to understand. She's going to treat you how you treat yourself. So what's going to happen is she's going to act towards you how you allow her to act towards you. And when I say her, I'm not talking about any one particular woman. I'm talking about women in general. I'm talking about the entirety of your interactions with women, period. Because the more you tell a chick,
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
The more you tell her that, when she is not, cooperating, when she's acting funny style, when she's not really doing what you want to do, the more you tell women that and get rid of them when they need to be gone, then what's going to happen is that's building yourself up. And then so what happens is that more women that you interact with, they're going to realize like, damn, this nigga is not to be fucked with. You understand what I'm saying? So that shows her that you have value because you value yourself and you're not taking no shit.
Facts.
And then so she's like, damn, I don't run across dudes like this every day. So now what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna either have to pass on this opportunity or jump on this opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And Deshaun said, Locario, you can treat yourself like a millionaire if you're not. Oh, I'm about to hit the button. Deshaun, my man, my nigga. Like, bro, do you understand? Think about this. How does a person get to the million? The million starts in their mind first, my brother. They had to think about getting to the million before they got the million, correct? So it's about what's in your head. It's about how you see yourself. It's about how you view things and how you view yourself. So it's not about having it's just like when we talk about the abundance mindset. The abundance mindset isn't necessarily about having the physical abundance or the material abundance right there. It's about having the mindset that gets you the abundance. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these dudes, the problem is that you don't have the mindset of a guy who values himself. So therefore, women are going to treat you like crap. They're going to treat you like shit because you see yourself as shit. You don't see yourself as the shit. You see yourself as shit. You feel what I'm saying? Right. But what's your thoughts on that? I've been talking too much.
Nah, I want to say that when you're dealing with a woman and you carry yourself a certain way and you believe certain things about who you are and your actions and your attitude, show through your just the way you interact with the female. You come to realize that when you filter out certain things and you deal with certain females, females don't treat you based on your status. Those females treat you based on the way that they feel when they're around you.
Exactly.
Right? And with that being said, when you carry yourself as the type of man who has the ability to do certain things, accomplish certain things, and the woman can feel that ability, she doesn't doubt you. Right. Like she could look at you and say, damn, if this nigga wanted to, he could become a millionaire. And the thing is that if you truly feel that way about yourself and you carry yourself in that way, and I'm not talking about faking it till you make it. I'm talking about you carrying yourself in a certain way that displays the fact that you not just see your value, but you understand your value. Right. Right. You understand that I know, like, it doesn't matter about what status I am right now, this moment, because I'm the type of dude, I work hard and I put in work to elevate my status at all times. Right. So the woman that you're with, she can look at the status, or she can look at how you were when she met you, and think about how you are today.
Right.
Say to herself, damn, in a couple of years, this nigga gonna be doing some major things.
Mm-hmm.
Or even if he doesn't, he has the ability to do major things because just the way that he carries himself, just his level of confidence, the way that he even instills confidence in me.
Right.
Like shit, fuck his status. He makes me feel like I can elevate my status just listening to him talk.
Mm-hmm.
Just like listening to his guidance, his game, his ability to fucking, that gift of gab, his ability to network, just the value coming out of his mouth. He gives me so many ideas. He inspires me. I look up to him in so many different ways.
Right.
Right? If you have that type of relationship with the women that you deal with, you won't even know what the fuck status shaming is.
Right.
I remember a fucking they was interviewing Beyonce. And they was asking what was the thing she liked about him the most? And she was saying that it's interesting because before she even fell in love with him, she looked up to him.
Mm.
And at the time, she was already selling more records than him.
Right.
She was looking up to him.
Mm-hmm.
So if she got more money and was already selling more records than this nigga, but she was still looking up to him, what that mean? That mean it didn't have anything to do with the records that he was selling. It had everything to do with the way he made her feel based on his game.
Facts.
Based on what he understood about himself. You understand what I'm saying? Because when they met each other, they both were already multimillionaires. So y'all niggas can't put that whole, but Jay-Z was already a millionaire when he met Beyonce. No. Both of them was already millionaires, my nigga. So cancel that part out. Let's cancel out the money. Why is Beyonce, the baddest bitch in the game, literally, looking up to Jay-Z?
Right.
Why?
Right.
When both of them is on the same wavelength as far as money.
That's facts.
It has everything to do with the identity of that man. You think Beyonce ever status shamed Jay-Z?
Right.
Yo, I don't know what status shaming is.
Right.
Why? Because of the way I carry myself. I dare a bitch to even form a thought in her mind. Much less to even say that type of shit to me. Talking about, you're this and you're that.
Right.
Bitch, you don't know what I am. And if you think you know what I am, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Because listen, for a bitch to status shame a man, that means she must think she knows what he is. And if a bitch has already got you figured out, that means your game ain't strong enough.
Right. That's some real shit. Y'all missed that. Y'all missed the jewel. Y'all missed it. You're gonna have to rewind that on the playback. Oh man. Shit. Well, let's continue. Let's keep going with this. So we up to child ownership is number 4.
Child ownership. This one's truly
oh shit.
Students with ADHD save 10 hours studying with this Chrome.
Wait, I actually want to know what that Chrome extension is.
But no, by all means, go ahead.
Oh, by all means.
When women have a motherhood entitlement, believing that as mothers, their children belong to them, and they view fathers merely in the role of sperm donors, that's toxic femininity. So when it comes to parenting decisions, they don't consult with father. And if they ever get divorced, they just automatically assume they should have full custody of the children, and any visitation rights the dad has is simply her doing him a favor. That kind of thinking is absolute toxic femininity. Number 5.
Let's pause it right there. Oh my goodness. See, I'm as I'm listening to this, I'm trying to find points where I'm like, okay, I can see what you're saying.
Right.
But I'm trying to find the parts, but see, I keep thinking about the role that the man plays in the situation. Because he's talking about child ownership, and the woman, she's using him for his sperm. Again, I've talked about this before. I said this on fucking Facebook, and dudes just lost their minds about this. They didn't get what the fuck I was saying. I was like, niggas be complaining about single moms, but they creating single moms. You feel what I'm saying? You gave her your sperm. You understand what I'm saying? Like what? Guys, you are giving the woman your sperm. I don't care. I don't care if you're like, well, it was, you know, it was a mistake. No. See, now, this is the thing. Think about this. Not only are you giving her your sperm, right? You chose the woman you gave your sperm to. So that also, because notice, how come you ever notice whenever women fuck around with what they call the Pookies and Ray Rays and all this other goofy shit, and they get pregnant by all these niggas and all that other stuff, and then what do the guys say? Oh, y'all chicks shouldn't have chose Pookie and Ray Ray. Look at the men you choosing, right? They always talk about the guys these women are choosing. You keep choosing the wrong guys, correct? So if you're getting these women pregnant and you're complaining about child support and all this other stuff, aren't you also choosing the wrong woman too?
Right.
Because shouldn't the woman be under your influence in some sort of way? Shouldn't she be listening to you in some sort of way? Right? So if she's listening to you and she's being guided by you, and she has respect for you, why would she be, acting funny when you want to see the child? Or why would she be acting funny on the child support? Why would she be acting funny when it comes to all of this other shit? Nobody wants to talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Because I just want to say one thing for this shit. If she thought you had some type of value to impart to your children, she would willingly let you see your children. She would want you to spend time with your kids because she's thinking, these kids, just like how I love to be around this man, I want these children to be around this man.
Right.
But see, y'all never set up none of that before you got her pregnant.
Right.
Because you chose the wrong bitch. And you were careless with your seed. And why were you careless with your seed? Because you didn't understand your own value from the fucking beginning.
Exactly. That's facts. Shout out to K-Zang. He said, if a woman's mood can negatively impact you, you're the bitch in the relationship, even if you feel some type of way. You never allow your emotions to compromise your leadership. Facts. Hego said, Miles, that ain't true.
What ain't true?
What ain't true, Hegos? You got to tell us what ain't true.
What ain't true?
Because dudes be always. I'm like, look, it's real simple. You just like we said earlier, the woman can't be a gold digger unless you give her the gold.
Facts.
The woman can't be a mother unless you give her the sperm. Like, I don't understand why dudes don't understand their part in the equation.
Right.
You understand? Wear protection. Have some dick control if you're gonna go raw. You understand what I'm saying? Learn the fucking what's the cycle and all that other shit. Know which type of chick you doing that type of crazy shit with. You feel what I'm saying? But tell that
bitch to get an IUD. You know what I'm saying?
Something. You know what I'm saying? Do some shit, man. Niggas be after the fact, they want to complain and all that. And they talk about, oh, well, I'm like, bro, you created that shit. Now, let's go to the next one. Number 5 is sexual shaming.
Sexual shaming. Women who take pleasure in making fun of their boyfriend's sexuality is toxic femininity. Male sexuality is just as beautiful and magnificent as female sexuality, and it's sexist to act otherwise. If a man opens up to his girlfriend about a fantasy or a kink that he has, and she calls him a creep or a pervert, that's toxic femininity. If she, God, if he wants to have sex more often than she does, and she calls him a sex-obsessed animal, if she makes fun of his dick size or how long he lasts in bed, all of that stuff, that's toxic femininity. Number 6.
Wait. Hold up, stop. Y'all niggas hear this type of shit from bitches?
Yo, no, but you know what's funny? He said, if your girlfriend makes fun of you because of this, this, and this. My question is, how the fuck did she become your girlfriend? And she has that type of type of energy towards you. Do you see it always, you see how it always comes back to the guy? Do you see how it always comes back to the fucking guy? You feel what I'm saying? Like, if a girl is doing that and acting that way, how the fuck does she become your girl?
Bruh, no cap. I ain't never, in no type of heated argument, I ain't never have a bitch tell me no shit like, oh, that's why your dick's small. I ain't never heard that shit in my life. And I'm not even packing like no porn star nigga, but I ain't never heard that shit in my life. You kidding me?
That's crazy.
Yo, y'all niggas, yo. All this shaming shit. What are you doing with these chicks who even have it in they heart to shame you?
Right.
You know what I've heard? I've heard the type of shaming that I've heard is, oh, you can't. It's something wrong with you because you can't settle down and have one queen.
Right. All that bullshit. Exactly.
You don't know the importance of being served by one woman and. Bro, but the only type of shaming that I've ever heard from women is shit that when you actually say it, it sounds more like a fucking compliment.
Right, exactly.
Because you telling me, oh, I don't know what it means to be served by one queen. Just by saying that, she's already implying that I'm a king.
Facts.
And Locario, you've seen these texts. I've showed them to you.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right. Facts.
You understand? So these chicks are they can only try to shame a nigga like me. But at the end of the day, when you read everything, it's like, oh, bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Your ego just can't take the fact that you got to share a nigga. I'm sorry.
Facts.
That's the only type of shaming I know about. I don't know what y'all niggas be going through, bruh. What?
Because, yo, first of all, okay, let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you how fucking crazy you got to be when it comes to this game, right? Let me tell you guys something. And I don't know how many of y'all even have the fucking willpower to do this. If you are ever in a situation where you're about to get some pussy from a chick, because then we have a guy call in the other day talking about some chick was making fun of his dick or some crazy shit like this, right? If you ever in a situation where a chick make fun of your dick, right, and you're about to get some pussy, you tell that chick, listen, I'm good. And you pull your fucking pants up and you leave the fucking situation. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. Be like, so you laughing because you think my dick's small. Okay, well, you ain't got to get none of this small dick. You feel what I'm saying?
Dick is a gift.
You ain't getting none of this small dick then.
It's a gift.
You know what I mean?
It's a gift.
And we good. Because understand that's disrespect. So how am I gonna reward you with dick after you just disrespected me? You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You feel what I mean? So you gotta understand your value. This is what I was talking about earlier. A lot of guys don't understand their value. This is why women continue to shit on them. You understand? Now, if you got the fucking confidence, right, and the balls to tell a chick, get the fuck out of here! You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here! If you could tell her that after she done told you, oh, your dick's small and you're funny because you try to do this and you're weird, and then we're good. All right, cool. I'll take my weird ass and go home. I'll take my weird ass and go find another chick.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. So Hagos Way said the part that ain't true is a lot of the women having kids with these men don't want the control that come with some men. You do lack value for laying with that type of broad, though. Okay. All right. So
it is true then.
Exactly.
Your last sentence negated all that shit. So what do you see? Yo, listen. it's not that y'all niggas can't debate us. Don't see, I don't want y'all to think this is some ego shit.
Right.
Because it's not that y'all can't debate us. It's that you can't debate the truth.
Right, exactly.
I need y'all to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all don't realize that what we telling y'all is the fucking truth. So y'all think y'all can fucking debate us.
Right.
But then when it comes down to it, line for line, word for word, bar for bar, niggas is only telling you the fucking truth. And the reason why it's so foreign to y'all is because y'all spend the whole fucking day listening to other niggas lying to you.
Right.
So when you come over here, you think we just saying this shit because, oh yeah, Locario and Miles, they're just trying to hear themselves talk because they just trying to spit that content to make money off of YouTube. Nigga, we don't make money off of YouTube.
Right. Facts. Facts. That's real shit.
Y'all niggas need to know that. I told y'all niggas my channel was demonetized the other day.
Right.
We don't make money off of fucking YouTube, my nigga.
Right. Exactly.
All we do on YouTube is spit the motherfucking truth.
Facts.
Y'all niggas trying to debate us? No, you're trying to debate the truth. Why y'all think nobody has ever won an argument with us?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
We only talk shit that's the truth. That's why game is so important, because it deals with honesty. It deals with what's real.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas could come with all the looks, money, status shit. Y'all niggas could come with everything y'all want to come here with. A nigga tried to call Locario a hypocrite because of some shit from a video 10 years ago.
Right, exactly.
11 years ago, mind you.
Right.
A video that he did 11 years ago. And then when we broke the shit down, he had to fucking get he actually hung up.
Right. Yo, listen, guys, we're just trying to get you guys to understand, man. Like, real shit is just real shit.
That's it.
That's why I like the real shit, because it's like, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. See, if y'all really understand the slogan, when we say the truth is inside you, right? What you have to understand is that when you actually are aware of who you are and what you're about, right? Then all the stuff we're saying makes perfect sense to you. Like, oh, I get it. I see it. I understand it. Right? Well, when you're not really at a point where you're aware of who you are and what you're about, you're still in your ego. You're still in thinking of, oh, well, this is why people be getting like butthurt when we like critique certain people's videos, or they get butthurt when Steve is on here getting loud and shit. They're like, oh, because that's when you're still in the ego. You're not actually listening to what's being said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. That's what you're trying to get y'all to understand. But let's continue with this shit. So we up to number 6.
Fluid feminism. This one refers to women who have such a fluid definition of feminism that they consider every choice that they want to make to be an expression of feminist empowerment, and any criticism of their decisions to automatically be sexist and patriarchal. So if she wants to criticize men for objectifying women, she's a feminist. If she then wants to start an OnlyFans so she can make money from that objectification, she's still a feminist. If she wants special treatment in the workplace because she's a woman, she's a feminist. If she then gets upset that people aren't treating her like everyone else, she's a feminist. If you want to be a homemaker or a businesswoman or a pop star, half naked on stage selling your your music, and to you that's feminism, that's absolutely fine. But you have to be consistent. Just because it's a woman doing it doesn't automatically make what you're doing feminism. You can't constantly change the definition to suit you. There are real issues affecting women, and feminism is necessary, but you dilute the meaning of that word when you use it to just camouflage yourself, from criticism, from your own personal choices, and you alienate men from taking the movement seriously. Number 7.
Stop that for a second. Now, again, it's just like with number 2, with the victimhood and all that other stuff. These are, again, things that you just don't take seriously when you don't, like, it's funny, like, it's interesting, when you, like, think about this, the more upset and mad you get at women is the more you're taking them seriously.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The less you take women seriously, right, the less upset and frustrated you are at the things they do. Because the thing is that it's almost like you have to understand and have an acceptance of how women are. Mm-hmm. Once you understand that, how they are, and you accept this is how they are, then what you're doing is that you're not being mad at what they are and how they are. You're just accepting it. See, what happens is that it's like if a dog barks and a cat meows, you just accept it.
Right.
But if a dog is barking and the cat is meowing, but you're always complaining that the dog is barking and the cat is meowing, like, who's the fucking crazy one? You understand? Like, who's the fucking crazy one, right? Because you're complaining and going crazy over some shit that you already know is going down and that's happening. You see what I'm saying? And it's already a thing. You know this already. You see what I'm saying? And all you're doing is frustrating yourself when it comes to dealing with the situation. You see what I mean? Because soon as they start talking about feminism, I already done tuned out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I already done tuned out. Because what's supposed to be feminist or feminism, what feminism is supposed to be, isn't really what they're actually talking about. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that is just, it's like, it's the extreme, it's that extreme like feminine energy of radicalness and nonsensicalness. That's just, if that's even a word, that just comes out and it's just a bunch of shit that you don't even gotta think about. Because again, if you know that she's being goofy, why are you taking her seriously? You know what I'm saying? It's just weird because it's like, you know, we're saying that this is the worst female behavior, but I don't necessarily look at it as bad. I'm just like, I know this is how you are, and I know this is you. You feel what I'm saying? I know this is you. It's okay. I understand it. And I understand who I am. So I do me in the situation while you do you. Right? And that's it. So all this other extra shit is just too much. It's like, who cares really? You know what I'm saying? But what's your thoughts on that shit, Miles, before we move on to this next shit?
Well, again, it has a lot to do. You know, I tell guys all the time that whether you believe it or whether you know it or not, a woman is always following your lead, right? A woman, you know, if you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're running your game tightly and you deal with women that's dealing with you the way that you require them to be dealing with you, right? They actually, in most cases, their femininity is reserved for you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like when you really have when you're managing a female and she is trusting you with that management, a lot of times she won't find herself fighting all these different battles. You understand? With you know, trying to define what feminism is and what femininity is and all that shit. Why? Because there comes a point where when a woman is actually dealing with the type of man that she can respect, right? That she can deal with for real, she realizes that her true feminine energy is defined by her man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a certain level that not a lot of you cats are even gonna get to, because you sit there and actually complain about shit like this. So you entertain these kind of conversations with these women, so they actually think that their feminine energy belongs outside of whatever's going on with you and her.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I remember, like, sometimes, who was I watching, man? And he was saying, why? Who was I watching? And he was like, yo, the fact, like, he asked the woman, like, do you have a man? And she was like, no. And he was like, exactly. That's why you online arguing with niggas.
Right. Exactly.
Because if you had a man, you would know that you shouldn't even be giving this type of energy to another dude. These are, if you truly had a question about this, these are the type of questions that you should ask your man.
Right.
You understand? Because when a woman, see, you guys don't understand how deep the shit goes. Like a woman has when a woman is in the management and leadership of a dude, she trusts him with certain things.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? She trusts him a lot of times with her own understanding of the world itself.
Right.
You understand? Because what's the hierarchy? You know, whether you're religious or not, right? You have God, man, woman.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have children. So the children look to the mother looks to the husband, and the husband looks to God.
Right.
So the husband talks to God and understands everything he needs to understand about how things should work, the philosophy of his family, the culture of his relationship, and the culture of his family, which is something I talked about heavy a couple months ago.
Right.
Right? Culture. And then that culture is bestowed from the man to his woman, and then from the woman to the children. That's where you get all your values and your morals from.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that can't happen unless the man has a true handle on his identity, his values, his morals.
Mm-hmm.
When a woman don't believe if you don't believe in yourself, your woman can't believe in you. And if she can't believe in you, she's going to have questions about the world. And instead of asking you, she's going to be asking other people.
Mm-hmm.
That's when she's going to start talking with her social justice warrior friends on Twitter and all that dumb shit.
Right.
And all of that shit is basically disrespect to you, the man.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she's not asking you those questions, then that literally means that she doesn't value your opinion on those topics and those issues.
Right.
So this is why you have to be so serious about your identity and what you and your values, your moral compass, your culture, everything about who you are as a man and how you run your situation.
Mm.
And the woman or women that want to be a part of that situation, if they truly want to be a part of that situation, that means they're going to accept what it is you call truth.
Right.
You feel me? That's how it works. Mm. So if you claim you got a woman and you and after 2 or 3 months you making her your girl, but she's still online arguing with Kevin Samuels and all these other niggas.
Right.
Why the fuck you think not a lot of women call into our show?
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of women could call into our show because we give that raw shit that women don't want to talk to us.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't lie enough for them to find their way into the conversation.
That's facts. That's facts.
Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't tell enough lies for bitches to want to even talk to us like that. Online, that is.
And that's what chicks need to get a segue in. This is why, like, do you understand that a woman, like, for example, if women are DMing you in your inbox and Instagram, right? Part of the reason why you would get women DMing you randomly is because they see you as the type of guy that they could bullshit with. If they know they can't bullshit with you, they won't DM you. You understand what I'm saying? So if they're looking on your feed, they're like, oh, this nigga's a real nigga. I'm not even going to message this motherfucker because he ain't about to fuck shit. But another nigga, I could, you know what I'm saying? This is what they'll do. A lot of times when you want some real shit, a woman don't even, what she already throw in the towel. You understand? That's why when you're direct with a woman, this is why you get abrupt rejections because she ain't really trying to, she ain't got nothing, she can't play around.
Exactly. You know that's why you have a few chicks in our chat room and they just chill in the chat room.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really call in like that because they know that they can see that they're dealing with men who know who they are.
Right.
So there's no way that they can come in and try to switch up the game or influence what we have to say.
Right.
So they don't even bother to call in. A lot of you motherfuckers, not you guys in the chat or you guys watching this, but you motherfuckers in the realm of what this video is talking about is the type of men that allow women to come into your situation and switch up what it is you think is honest and true.
Right.
And once the woman realizes that, she's like, well, I don't need to talk to him. I could stay on social media and talk to people on Twitter because his opinion changes when my opinion changes.
Right.
Because he's a weak ass motherfucker who don't have his own identity and his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You see what it says? It says fluid. Fluid.
Right.
Fluid means that they have the ability to change. They can, you understand what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with real people, real niggas that understand truth, there's no way around the truth.
Mm-hmm.
No way. So a lot of people is not going to engage in your conversation.
Right. That's facts. That's
That niggas need to really understand that shit, bro. I'm serious.
That's some real shit. So let's keep it going. So we up to number 7, false accusations. This is the crazy one right here.
False accusations. Men have a strong instinct to protect women. That's what masculinity does. We feel responsible for the safety of the women in our lives, and we take that role seriously. Women don't understand how shameful it is as a man to be accused of hurting women, of hitting them, of sexually assaulting them, with getting involved with underage girls. These are serious, really serious accusations with massive consequences to a man's reputation. Now, if the man's guilty and you speak out against that, bravo, 100% support. I hope he faces full justice. But if you're lying and you're destroying a man's life because your feelings got hurt and so you're making up accusations, shame on you. That's disgusting. That kind of toxic femininity should be a crime. Number 8, branch swinging.
Maz, you stupid. Nah, you know it's crazy. And the thing with the false accusations, I feel like that's actually the worst shit on this fucking list. That's crazy right there when a woman does that. Now, with that being said, though, right? You also got to take into account, because I actually have a whole video on YouTube called How to Avoid False Rape Accusations. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys can look that up if you want to, right? Because one of the things that happens is that a lot of times when women, do false accusations with guys, is usually because there was already red flags in the situation the guy missed. And that's why the accusations end up happening. Because the guy is in a situation where he missed the red flags and he kept going. You feel what I'm saying? Or what happens is that he saw the red flags and he just didn't give a fuck and he kept going. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. A lot of guys believe, and this is why we tell you guys about full cooperation. Because when a woman is cooperating with you fully, right? That's showing her level of interest is high and that she actually wants to be there. She actually wants to do the thing you're about to do. And then, it flows smoothly, right? Now, what a lot of guys encounter is women who play a lot of games. So you'll have a girl who's like, you invite over to the crib and then you're trying to kiss her and touch her and do all this other stuff. And she's like, no, I don't think we should do this. And then you're like, all right, cool, fine, whatever, right? And then she tries to like get touchy-feely with you. And then you're kissing back up on her. And then as you start to put your hand under her fucking shirt and shit, and she's trying to push your hand away. And she's like, no, I don't think we should do that, blah, 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 right? The next thing you know, you go back and forth doing this shit. And then next thing you know, she's like, oh, this guy took advantage of me. But what happened was she was wishy-washy in this situation, but you kept going. This is why I tell you guys, there has to be 100% cooperation in this shit.
Right.
You understand? If she's showing any type of resistance, you're done. You see what I'm saying? But see, a lot of guys' egos want them to make it. They want to feel like, oh, well, I can get her to do it. I can do this. And maybe if I give her more liquor and see this type of shit, niggas be giving chicks the shit and getting them intoxicated. And then they wonder why this shit pop off. Or they're dealing with a woman who they see is not comfortable in the situation and they keep going. The shit goes down and then she feels like she got taken advantage of. So this is why I say the cooperation has to be heavy. It has to be 100%. Matter of fact, I said this plenty of times. She should be at a 10 and you should be at an 8, meaning that she should be coming on to you more. She should be doing more shit to you. She should be, trying to make shit happen more than you're even trying to make this shit happen. You understand? So that you don't got to deal with this type of crazy shit. And this is see, when you have game and you understand certain things, right? And you make it, and this is why we talk about the game is about you. Because unfortunately, a lot of guys make the game just about pussy, meaning I'm trying to get the pussy by any means necessary, right? I'm gonna lie to the chick to get the pussy. And sometimes just by you lying and her finding out you lied to fuck her, or her feeling like you lied to fuck her because you promised her all this shit, this fly shit, I'm gonna be with you, baby. I love you. You're the only one for me, girl. It's all good. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. And then you fuck her, you never call her again, or you try to ghost her or whatever. And then she want to be like, oh, he took advantage of me. And you're wondering, what the fuck happened? I didn't do that. But you didn't understand women. Because see, the funny part about all this stuff is this. Like we said earlier, women follow men.
Mm-hmm.
So most of her actions is a reaction based off of what you did in the fucking first place. Don't you guys get this? The woman is mirroring you. So a lot of times when you on that fuck shit, you're going to get back that fuck shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to get it back. So again, there are situations where everything was cool, everything was smooth, and all of a sudden she accused you of something because she's just fucking crazy, right? But in most cases, that ain't really it. In most cases, there was always something in the situation that showed you this woman is probably a little unstable.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I was on a date, right? And we was going to this event or something like that, this party and shit. This first date too, right? And I go meet the girl at this spot. And we was leaving from the spot, and there was these 3 dudes. Like, I think they was like spray painting on a wall or doing some crazy shit like that. Spray painting on the fucking store, whatever, because the store was closed and it had a little grate, the cage on it or whatever, and they were spray painting the shit, right? 3 dudes. Now I'm walking with this woman. This woman goes up to these 3 guys, gets in their face, talking about, what are you guys doing? You shouldn't be doing that. Blah, blah, blah. Just yapping in front of their face. Right now, at this point, I already stepped back. So they didn't even know this woman's with me. Because I'm already I'm over there. Because I said to myself, if these niggas hit this woman in the face, then she just got hit in the face. You feel me? Because I'm not fighting for this woman. You feel me? I'm not fighting for this woman. So if she get hit in the face, she just got hit in the face. But she just rolled up on 3 niggas talking about, yo, this and yo, that. So I look at this chick and I'm just like, oh, I'm like, she's done. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's over. You know what I mean? So guys be having shit pop off, and sometimes it may not necessarily be that crazy, but chicks show you shit that should tell you this chick ain't right. You understand? Something's going on with her. She don't look comfortable. She looks like she a little fidgety. She kind of wishy-washy with the shit. She don't look comfortable. But niggas still go with it because they want the pussy. You feel what I'm saying? They want the pussy. Man, K-Zaga said I was actually been in a situation where a chick had a train ran on her and she said some shit, fucked up thing about it. I ain't even hit. That's crazy. I'm telling you, crazy shit like that happens, man.
And another thing, the situation that you was talking about, how you got a girl in your place and you're trying to make a move, you're trying to put your hand under her shirt or something, and she pushing you away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the real issue is? A lot of you niggas is scared to kick her the fuck out.
Exactly. Facts.
Get the fuck out of here! Facts. Get the fuck out of here! Like, bro, I've been in situations. I had a situation. I had 2 broads in the crib,
and
I'm trying to make my move, lean in, get the kissing started and shit, because I was trying to get the threesome popping.
Right.
One of them was down, but the other one was kind of cock blocking a little bit.
Mm.
And since I knew the other one was good, I was trying to focus on the one that wasn't that good. So I was trying to kiss up on her and shit.
Mm.
And she kept pulling back and looking at me like I was crazy. And I was like, so where y'all live?
Right. Right.
Just like that. I was like, so how far y'all got to before y'all get home, because it's about that time.
Right.
And then the girl that was down, she was like, damn, you kicking us out? I was like, listen, I'm not really trying to kick y'all out, but if we're not doing nothing, I got other things that I need to take care of. I got other things. I got work in the morning. I got stuff to do.
Right.
And the girl who wasn't down, she was like, well, I guess he kicking us out then. And I said, well, I guess so.
Right.
And it was out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's accusing me of nothing.
Exactly. Right. Right. Right.
You understand? The only thing you could accuse me of is probably being a bad host, maybe.
Right.
But I invited them in. I gave them both a bottle of water. We was chilling, talking. And then I was like, all right, we sitting here talking for 5-10 minutes. We was already at the rest. We was at this bar talking.
Mm.
Then we came to my crib and we still talking.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it, like I said, a little bit less than 10 minutes. And then that's when I started to lean over on the one that was being a little bit iffy to make my move.
Right.
Because I knew the other one was going to just join in because she was good. She was ready.
Right.
And then she was giving me the wait, what are you doing? And I said, all right, so where y'all live again?
Right.
Because I don't care.
Right.
No woman.
Mm-hmm.
No woman is more important than my fucking time.
Facts. Facts. Yes. Exactly.
You got my information. Whenever you ready, hit me up. It's all love.
Right.
But right now, you trying to play games? Hit the button for me, my nigga.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Right.
I'm not having it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not having it. The most they can tell the cops is, oh my gosh, we were there for 5 minutes and then he just, all of a sudden, he just kicked us out.
Right.
And the officer gonna be looking at her like, so what's the problem, ma'am?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no rape kit, ain't nothing she could fucking say. Ain't no DNA, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You're out of here. I don't play with these fucking chicks.
Mm-hmm.
No, none of these hoes is more important than my time. And I see you playing games and you being wishy-washy. Listen, I will, if a bitch is being wishy-washy, you got to make the decision for her.
Right. Exactly.
Out.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You're not behaving like an inside bitch, then you got to go outside.
Facts.
Just
real talk.
No real shit, right? If you got a dog and you say to the dog, hey, no pissing inside, don't jump on the couch, and no shitting in the house.
Mm-hmm.
An inside dog cooperates like a motherfucker, right?
Right, exactly.
But if the bitch, the fucking dog, ain't cooperating, if it's shitting in your house and don't you gotta tie that nigga to a leash outside?
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Bitch, you better behave like an inside bitch, or I'll have to put you outside.
That's facts.
Straight up and down.
This is like, what we doing?
What are we doing?
Right. Like, what are we doing? You see what I'm saying?
We grown ass. See, and that's the thing with so many of you motherfuckers. Y'all hate to see pussy walk away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know. Remember, my body count is low.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you that once a bitch start acting wishy-washy or sometimey or maybe, out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I don't have no problem with watching pussy walk out of my domain, okay?
Facts.
So many of you niggas is like, damn, I'm so close, I could feel it.
Mm-hmm.
so close. I know she's acting a little iffy, but if I give her one more glass of wine, or if I talk to her for 5 more minutes, or maybe if I try to put my hand under her skirt one more time, she'll say yes.
Ho, shut the fuck up.
Facts. I just need to do it one time, because once you do it a second and a third, that's harassment.
Right.
That's assault. And you already know why I invited you to my fucking house, bitch. Already know. I'm a grown-ass fucking man.
Facts.
You a grown-ass fucking woman. 12 o'clock, midnight. You talking about, I don't know, well, maybe... Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
That's the only reason why y'all niggas is fucking crying about false accusations, because y'all so scared to tell a bitch to leave. Y'all so scared to tell a girl, look, please leave, because my dick is as hard as a missile. I don't want no problems with you. So since you're not ready, please get the fuck out of here. I need you out.
Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
That's facts. That's real shit.
Y'all niggas ain't got no respect for your dick. That's what it is.
Dick is a gift.
If your dick is ready to fuck and the bitch ain't ready to fuck, what is she doing here?
Exactly.
Like we had a dude call in the other day. The chick is at his crib drinking water, chilling, everything is fine, and he tries to make his move, and she's pushing him away. And then what does he do? He takes her to the restaurant and they order food, bring it back to the crib, and they eat food.
Right.
Nigga.
Oh, shit.
Literally because he was afraid to say, listen, I made my move. That was my best move, too.
Right.
And you fronting on me? We was going to go to the spot and get some food after we fucked, but since we ain't fucking and you fucking up the sequence, I'm going to need you to get the fuck out of here, because that's not how it's going to work tonight. Plan was to invite you over, have some fun with you, have some sex with you, work up an appetite. Then I was going to take you to this dope ass spot around the corner that make this dope ass Jamaican food, so we can eat and watch some TV and just have a great evening. But you're fucking up my sequence, so I'm gonna need you to leave.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
When you're ready to participate in that sequence of events, you got my fucking phone number. You know where I live.
Right.
But so many guys are just afraid to say leave. No, just leave. Bro, you have look. Shout out to Martin Lawrence for so many years ago on the Martin Show, showing niggas the way to kick niggas out your fucking house when they're not talking about what the fuck you talking about.
Right, exactly.
Because a lot of y'all niggas took that shit as just, a sitcom comedy joint. Like, oh, hey, Martin, he be kicking niggas out. Hey, it's funny. No, nigga was trying to teach you something. That especially when you have a female in your vicinity, and she knows why you brought her over there, though, bro. Trust me, she knows. I know y'all want to give bitches excuses like, oh well, maybe, oh I don't know. Even if she's on her period, she knows she could suck some dick or give a nigga a blowjob or give a nigga a hand job or something.
Facts. Like, what that mouth do, baby? Come on.
You already know that.
Stop playing.
You understand me? So once she start acting stupid, like, I don't know.
Gotta be like, you gotta get out of here.
You gotta get out of here. Yeah, guys, stop being afraid to kick bitches out, bruh. And again, chill on the emotional shit. Cool, be cool. Be like, hey, baby girl, that's fine. You're not ready? That's cool. When you are, though, give me a call.
Right, that's it.
And listen, don't call me till then.
Right.
But when you are ready, give me a call. Till then, have a good night. Get home safe.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, text me when you get home. Let me know that you got home safe. But and don't walk her to her car. Don't walk her to the train.
Mm-hmm.
Walk her to the bus. Don't
Right.
go outside and wait for her at the corner with her Uber.
Mm-hmm.
Exit my house.
Right.
Because my dick is hard as like, you got to think about it like a fucking baby got dropped into the lion's den at the zoo. That's what she is. She's a fucking toddler in the gorilla exhibit at the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
You are a beast with a dick as hard as a missile, and she don't want to partake in that? Get the fuck out of here!
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Y'all niggas need to have a one-track mind on this shit. Y'all niggas, oh well, you know, maybe I just didn't build enough rapport. Maybe she's just not comfortable enough. Maybe. No, maybe is what gets you in trouble.
Facts. Facts. Jesus, that's some real shit.
Man, we still got like 3 more joints, man.
That's crazy. Oh man, let's keep it going.
Sometimes relationships don't work. A woman was dating a man that she was attracted to, but now she's no longer interested in him. That's fine. Break up. All good. What isn't okay is for you to stay in the relationship while you look for a replacement. Lying and manipulating a man, enjoying his resources, his emotional support, while you plan your exit, trying to find some other man, that's truly toxic feminine behavior. Number 9.
He paused that. So he's talking about branch swinging. That was number 8. He's saying that if a woman stays with a guy, knowing that she's just having him as basically as a placeholder, right? While she's looking for another dude, and then jump from that guy to the next guy, that's fucked up, right? Now, I gotta hit the button. Again, if you're investing all this time and energy into a woman, right? And she has you as a placeholder, and she has you there just waiting for another nigga to come through, right? Understand that is your fault for investing that time and energy into her, and even to the point where she's even getting that much energy from you. Because think about this, a woman could leave you at any time. She could be using you as a placeholder, right? But guess what? You're going to know a woman using you as a placeholder based off of her actions towards you, based off of her behavior towards you. Right. So if I'm, like we say to you guys, you got to vet a woman. So if I first meet a girl, what I'm doing is that the only thing we doing at this point is fucking. So we just fucking. So yeah, you could go do what you do with another nigga, or stop calling me, or stop seeing me if you want to see. I don't care. We just fucking. Right? Now, as we're fucking, what's going to happen is this. If the girl actually likes you and wants to keep dealing with you and wants to continue to see you, she's going to say something like this. So, where is this going? You know, what do we mean to each other, right? She's going to say that type of shit. You see what I mean? And so, that's how you know she actually gives a fuck in some shape, form, or fashion. Now, at that point, if time has passed or a specific time has passed, right? And guys, make sure that you get this friggin' program on the Bad Boy membership. The last one we got just now right here, which is called, the correct amount of time to spend on a woman. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is what I'm talking about right here. This is the correct amount of time and attention to give a woman you're dating. This is on the Bad Boy membership right now. If you know the correct amount of time and attention to give a woman, you will not have to deal with this bullshit.
Facts.
Because what happens is that when you're first dealing with the woman, you're only giving her minimal time and attention. If she's quote unquote branch swinging, right? Then it is what it is, because she's supposed to go, we ain't had nothing serious. We just fucking, who cares? You just another chick I'm fucking like 3-4 girls right now. Who cares? Right? Now, if she wants something more, she's usually going to say, I want more. What does this mean? I want you to be my man. And then what happens is that at that point, you keep fucking her, but you're putting her through more tests and you're seeing if she's cooperative. You're seeing if she's the type of chick that could withstand that year to year and a half, right? And then what happens is she becomes so invested in you that she ain't swinging to no other branch. See, the reason why women's branch swing is because she sees no value in you in the first place. She has nothing to hold on when she's fucking with you. You see what I'm saying? There's no substance there. See, guys always talk about the whole monkey branching and the red pill and all that other stuff. And see, monkey branching happens because you're the type of guy who she sees as just a stepping stone to her next shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when she's fucking with you, she doesn't see any value in you. Because you don't see any value in you. Because you probably got her by tricking. You probably got her by simping. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you guys got to understand when it comes to that shit, man.
Look, these guys, they get with the girl, or they start seeing the girl, and then they smashing, and they be like, hey, girl, you got options here, because we could keep fucking, or you can be my girl,
right?
Whatever you want to do, baby girl, whatever you want. It's look. You got options with me. You understand? That's how these niggas play the game.
Right.
You know what when a bitch says some shit like, well, what are we? And I'm dating with a purpose and I'm trying to be exclusive. You know what a real nigga say to a bitch like that? He says, prove it, bitch. But I want to add something to that though. The real nigga doesn't say it verbally though. He doesn't. He let that shit simmer for at least 12 to 18 months.
Right.
And she has to prove it.
Right.
I had a girl tell me something. I had a girl tell me this with my dick inside her. She said, I want to be your girl. And I'm in the middle of stroking, and I'm like, I said to her, why? I said, what? She was like, because it's just the way you make me feel. And I said, well, and I'm still fucking. And I'm like, all this shit got to be earned. And she's like, oh my God. Bro. Shout out to the big homie, Steve the Dean. My nigga said, you have to be the priority, not the option.
Facts.
Oh, sorry. The opportunity, not the option, but it's still the same idea.
Right.
The opportunity, not the option. But the bottom line is the reason why these chicks are monkey branching or branch swinging or whatever the fuck y'all weak ass niggas want to call it is because you're giving this bitch an option. You're coming to her as if you're an option.
Right.
You gotta let this hoe know, no, bitch, this is an opportunity. This is a priority.
Right.
If you want to be my girl, if you want to have a title, you have to show and prove over time.
Right.
Through sacrifice and good deeds. So listen, even if a bitch got another nigga on the side, all of her requirements of mine are being met consistently.
Right, exactly.
So she gotta be time managing like a motherfucker if she trying to do some shit with another nigga.
Right.
And by that point, I don't care because all of my requirements are being met.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So yes, you could see, and that this leads into a whole nother conversation that most of y'all niggas don't even want to get into.
Right.
Because then you mr. Locario, a bunch of cucks and all this dumb shit. All right. Okay, nigga. Right. But the only thing I'm trying to say is that let's just say she's doing all of this shit with niggas on the side.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I even detect an inconsistency in my requirements,
Mm-hmm.
hit that button for me, my nigga.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here!
Facts.
Get the fuck out of here!
And the thing is, she don't want that because what happens is she understands the value that she's about to lose. You see what I'm saying?
So what happens? If she truly understands the value, even if she got the nigga on the side, she knows where her priorities lie.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And that's all. That's all I need.
Right.
I don't need for any bitch to be, 100% loyal and faithful and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just need for all of my requirements to be met.
Right. Exactly.
Consistently.
Mm-hmm.
If she know how to do that and keep a side nigga, then that's a talented bitch, and she should be on the team.
Facts. Facts. Cause that chick can fucking multitask. That's what I need. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. That's some real shit. So let's
understand, man.
Let's get. We got two more.
Preference shaming. So many women are total hypocrites on this particular issue. Women who call themselves like champions of gay rights. You can't control who you love, who you're attracted to. That's a sacred part of your identity. And God help you if you ever criticize a woman's dating preferences. If she wants to date a bodybuilder or, tall black men exclusively or only millionaires and celebrities, that's their choice and it's none of your business. Yet none of this acceptance and tolerance ever finds its way to men who are labeled as creeps and perverts for having any preference that is not her, essentially. The man says that he wants to date Asian women. Racist. A man says he...
You hear how language exposes niggas? This is what all of these niggas are afraid of. Athletes, tall black men, and millionaires. This is what niggas are afraid of.
That's facts. I caught that too.
You know what I'm saying?
I caught that shit too. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because what happens is that when a chick is getting fucked, right? He don't want to hear a nigga doing this.
Oh God.
That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. That's crazy. But hold on. Let's continue this shit.
He wants to date a traditional Christian woman. He's sexist and controlling. Man wants to date young women. Total creep and pervert. He wants to date a woman who hasn't slept with lots of guys. He's jealous. He's insecure. He's controlling. That use of shame to try and control men, to make them feel like there's something wrong with their dating preferences, is another toxic feminine behavior. Number 10.
So he's basically saying that, the chicks, they're going to shame you for wanting the younger girl or wanting this girl and wanting that girl. Again, this is another situation where I say, so the fuck what? This is what they're supposed to do. Women are insecure. That's why they're going to act that way.
Right.
Women are supposed to, listen, I'm telling y'all, like, you can't take, how many times I've heard women tell me, Locario, I just feel like, you're immature because you want to be with so many women. And, I feel like you're trying to fill a void. That's why you want to have sex with all these women. You're trying to fill your ego. That's why you want to have sex with all these women and be with multiple women and all. And it's like, this is coming from these women, right? They're supposed to say that. You understand? Because they don't, it's like, they don't want to have to deal with their situation as far as how they feel.
Mm-hmm.
Or how they're feeling insecure in a situation based off of what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. So of course they have to say, oh, well, you know what? It's because he has this void to fill. It's something wrong with him. Why do you like that stuff? There's something wrong. You got to be more mature. You got to like a woman for this and that. That's what women do. But you know what's funny though? You know what's interesting is that now it guys do that also. Why guys? How many guys you fucked? Oh, your body count is too high. You know what I'm saying? Right? So I mean, ain't it the same shit? Because if you're saying that women are preference shaming, right? You guys are also preference shaming. You're also shaming the chicks for so it's like, aren't you the same or doing the same shit they're doing? It's like, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, come on, man.
I don't even understand why niggas give a fuck about that shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? Like part of it is like, why do you care so much about what the woman is saying?
Mm-hmm. Because any woman that I'm dealing with, she understands clearly that my preference is her, or else I wouldn't be talking to her.
Facts.
You feel me? So all of that preference shaming shit, it don't mean nothing to an actual dude that knows what he wants.
Right.
And when you carry yourself as a guy that knows what he wants, you understand?
Right.
So it's like, what are you shaming me for? What? Nah, bro. I don't even. I swear.
And that's Max, Big X. Why he said these days guys are shaming other guys for dating multiple chicks. That's true. And you know why they're doing that? It's because they can't date multiple chicks. That's why they shame the niggas. That's all that's about. Facts. Exactly. Say hypocrisy in the dating world is real. A bunch of complainers and whiners. That's facts. Jesus, man. Crazy, man. But anyway, let's go to the last one right here. Number 10, shaming male emotions.
Shaming male emotions. So many women spout off on how pathetic men are for not being in touch with their emotions, not being able to share them the way that women do. Yet when they're actually confronted with a genuine display of male emotions, they immediately shame them. Like if a man expresses anger, which by the way is a totally legitimate emotion, he's a toxic man. How dare you scare women with your male anger? Shame on you. If a man expresses sadness and he starts to cry, God, how weak and pathetic are you? Man up. This one is especially dark because I think it reveals how so many women don't actually view men as deserving of the recognition as a fellow human being. They're simply a tool to make their lives as women better. To acknowledge that a man is not a robot, he actually has his own feelings, his own desires. And God forbid, he might expect some help from you, some compassion. He might want your assistance. That's unacceptable. Not from a man. I won't tolerate it. He needs to be shamed. He needs to be punished until he's back inside his box. Shaming of male emotions is a truly awful behavior. If you've dealt with this, you have my compassion. If you need advice, please tell me a story over here. I'll send you a personalized video.
You hear the coping tropes?
That's pretty much it.
If you want my compassion, you put your story in the comments below, because I can help you. I can put my arms around you in a digital hug and make you feel better about your situation with females. No.
Yo, it's so crazy, man. It's so crazy though how, like, you know, again, this whole thing, the last one you saw about shaming male emotions. Again, it's another thing. Why? A lot of these things, like I think 3 or 4 of these things he was talking about,
is the same shit.
Yeah, it has to do with a guy giving a fuck. Like, if you don't give a fuck, right, then none of this means anything to you.
Right.
Why would I care? Like, in order for you to feel some sort of shame by anyone, that would mean that you take their opinion or their thoughts in some type of high regard.
Right.
Right? So if I don't take women's thoughts or opinions in high regard, why am I shamed? How can I be shamed? You understand what I'm saying? Because see, with the title of the show, we're talking about, can a woman's behavior negatively affect a real man? Right? Now, if you're a real dude, this shit don't affect you because you don't take them seriously, because it's almost like you expect that. You see what I'm saying? You expect a certain thing from women, right? And this is the thing. The only thing that you should worry about is if she's meeting your expectations. That's it. If she's meeting your expectations, is she doing the things that you want her to do? Right? That's all that matters. So I don't really care about a woman's opinion. All I care about is she doing what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's it. You feel what I'm saying? The opinion doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like this. The reason why I need the woman to listen to me is because there's going to be situations where her not listening to me can actually mean life or death for her in certain situations.
Right.
Because I might peep something where I need her to listen to me when I tell her to come over here, sit down, run, stand. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you got to listen to what I'm saying. That has nothing to do with her opinions. You understand? Her opinions have nothing to do with what I need from her in the situation where she's dealing with me. You see what I'm saying? So so a lot of this stuff, it doesn't really pertain as far as how she's feeling and her opinions about you as a man. And you understand what I'm saying? All that matters is that, does your opinion of me as a man conflict with you doing what I need you to do?
Right.
And that's the only way it even makes a difference or matters. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. What's your thoughts on that shit, man?
I mean, the last thing was what again? What kind of shaming?
Oh, shaming male emotions.
Emotions. Well, first of all, men need to be in better control of their emotions.
Mm-hmm.
So a woman doesn't really need to see your emotions. You understand? A woman doesn't necessarily, to me, a woman doesn't necessarily want to see your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? If you're having a conversation and it's like, oh, we went someplace, or we went to a funeral, and I'm saddened by my cousin's death, and so on and so forth. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? We can talk about how you feel and so on and so forth. But when it comes to, remember, a man's ultimate language is his actions.
Right.
So when your actions are being controlled by your emotions, that's when a woman starts to lose confidence in you.
Right.
Because she starts to see that your emotions, if your emotions can control your actions, then that means she can't really trust in what you're gonna do next.
Right.
And that's her entire existence. And that's the reason why she's with you, because she's looking to be with someone who has it in control, who has a certain level of consistency, no matter how he's feeling.
Right. Exactly.
That's the basic purpose of manhood.
Mm-hmm.
To do what needs to be done regardless of how you feel.
Facts. Exactly. You think me and Miles ain't tired and exhausted right now? You know what I'm saying? We feel like going to sleep, but he's like, nigga, we got to do this shit. You feel me?
We got a show to do. We got game to spit.
You know what I'm saying?
Because remember, that's why a woman is with you, because she needs to be able to depend on somebody who's gonna take action, do what they're supposed to do, regardless of how they feel.
Right.
So it's like a woman is only gonna shame your emotions when she sees that you don't know how to manage your emotions.
Exactly.
And she sees that there is inconsistencies in your behavior because of your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But when you reach a certain level of discipline, when you reach a certain level of consistency within your manhood, and you carry yourself that way with your woman throughout the relationship, then she begins to trust in you. So even when you're having a conversation with her and you say, yeah, let's say the family dog died, and you're like, yeah, the family dog died, and it made me feel really sad. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm headed to work. I'll see you later.
Right.
You're not sitting there to oh my God, the dog died. I think I'm gonna stay home with you. I'm gonna call out of work and stay home with you because I'm sad and I want to cry and I want to hold my pillow and drink tea with both hands. You know what I mean? I want to sip tea with both hands. And nah, your bitch will shame you because you don't want to hear that shit.
Right, exactly.
Because you ain't supposed to be saying that type of shit. You're supposed to be saying, oh, well, what needs to get done today? All right, let's go do it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of fucked up because the dog died, but hey, shit, we got shit to do.
Right.
Like, bro, I just went to a funeral I took my girl to a funeral. One of her family members passed. And then when I actually like was at the funeral, I actually got a little bit choked up. But I still had to make a 5-hour drive from where we were back home. You understand?
Right.
I couldn't say to my woman, listen, I'm feeling kind of sad right now. You know, maybe we should just go get another hotel and stay here another night, you know, because I don't know if I can really do the 5-hour drive. No.
Right.
Because both of us needed to get back in town so we could go to work. And the driving is my responsibility.
Right.
So I can't let anything. Yes, and even during the drive, I was like, yeah, you know, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I started getting a little bit choked up, and my eyes started welling up a little bit with tears and shit. You understand? Because as the funeral was going on, because I knew the family member personally,
right,
and the whole time I started to really like recollect all the times that I shared with that person myself.
Right.
And I was like, oh, because some of the people that was giving speeches in the eulogy, they were actually talking about his characteristics. And I was like, oh shit, I remember that about him.
Right.
I remember that about this person. I remember this, and this person allowed me to do this and help my business and gave me a place to stay. And you know, I had, you know, he was the type of man that used to arm wrestle everybody and shit. And I remember he arm wrestled me a couple times.
Right.
And so I started to well up a little bit, like, damn. I didn't even realize it, but I'm gonna actually miss this nigga too.
Right.
But you think I could have let that stop me from taking care of business and doing what the fuck I had to do? And I had to be the one there to put my arm around her and hold her while she cried.
Right. Right.
Because that's what women want. That's what women want men for. They want men to be strong.
Right. Exactly.
To be able to hold them while they cry. So their behavior can be unpredictable based on their emotions, but you got to keep it together.
Right.
Yes, you have the right to feel emotions. Nobody's saying no, but you still got to maintain some type of consistency in action and responsibility.
Right.
And that's what I feel like that's what a lot of men today have lost when it comes to this thing called manhood. They feel like they have the right to behave just like fucking women.
Right.
How the fuck you want to behave like women, and then you gonna sit here and write a list of 10 things criticizing women?
Right. Right. It's crazy.
You basically sitting there asking for the green light to behave like females, but then you sit there criticizing females. How the fuck does that work?
Right. Right.
Come on, guys. We gotta get it together, man. We really gotta get it together.
Facts. So we gonna go in another 10 minutes. So we got like 3 calls. So we'll just get to these 3 calls real quick, and we're gonna head up out of here. So let's go to hold on, let's go to 609. 609 was popping. Who this?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. What's popping? Who this? Yes, sir. Who's this?
Oh, yeah, I donated.
Appreciate it.
I wanted to say,
Appreciate it. What's going on? What's going on?
You gotta get ready to say, you bitch ass nigga. So I had met this girl, whatever. You know what I mean? I knew this is pertaining to the gold digger thing. And she was mad cool. Like I knew she was on me. Cause I'm like, yo, I got some weed. I'm like, not on me, cause I had some, but I had like a couple apes left. Man, she drove an hour just to chill with me. So she's like, who gonna be there? I'm like, it's just gonna be me and you. I get to the house, man, there's 1,000 people here. All my aunts there, they brought all their kids. I mean, shit was terrible. She's like, man, I ain't want this many people here. So whatever. So we couldn't do what we had to do. We cooked and we left. And then it's something you said about the whole gold digger thing. So she hit me up. She was fly. She hit me up. She was like, let me borrow $50. So
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Bro, why you lying for, man?
I ain't lying, saying I hit it. I said she asked me to borrow $50. I ain't saying I hit it. Damn. So let me finish telling you. So she gave me, she asked to borrow the $50, so I gave it to her. So now I'm like, I text her like, yo, can I get my $50? You know, she's not even answering. She ain't text back, man. That shit messing. That shit fucked me up, yo. and it messed up the bag because she was going something a little bit illegal, but she was going on.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
All right, let's go to 732.
What?
732. What's poppin'? Who this? 732. What up?
It's Rashad from Jersey. I donated.
What's going on, bro? Appreciate the donation.
I'm sorry, this last motherfucker had me dying, but nah, man. I got a little 2 cents I want to put in on the video that y'all showing. I don't like that because, like you said, Miles, he giving a green light for niggas act like bitches, and it's like, well, you doing all the wrong shit. Like you about to have niggas following your direction, and you gonna have it. All right, let me just cut it short. Niggas, they want, like him. I ain't gonna say everybody. They want life to just be easy, and everything is so comfy, and we're in la la land, and no one gets to judge us, and we're in this safe space, and all this other bullshit.
Right?
It's not reality. It's not reality. I mean, what you can't. In my opinion, if you're not, not everybody's built to be in a relationship with a woman.
Right.
That's my opinion. Niggas think they could just step into this shit. You have to be a man. When I was in a relationship, I was not a man, and that bitch led me. You understand what I'm saying? With the exception of that, you're like what do they call it in the BDSM? You're like a sub.
Oh,
a
right.
sub brother. Yeah, but other than that, my whole point is though, I don't support that. I mean, people with his ideas are sensitive to what real life is. You understand what I'm saying? And I just feel like, yes, you can go in that emotional shit, but my thing is this. I used to be, and this is the last thing I'll say, I used to be sensitive. I used to like spaz and tweak and be all dramatic. But you know what it took me to understand that shit, it was pointless to be emotional, sensitive, and soft, is when I got kicked out of my father's house. I had to live in Connecticut by myself. I didn't have time to complain and bitch when I had no money in the bank and I had to pay a bill. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I had no time to complain and bitch when I got fired from my job or when a bitch screwed me over. I had to keep moving forward logically. And that's why you have the yin and the yang of us being the logical, manly men and them being messed. That's like I said, they want us for that. They understand that they're going to do some emotional shit and fuck some shit up and they need somebody to correct that. But that's all I got to say.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Real shit.
All right. Let's go to 718 and 240, then we out of here. 718, what's popping?
Hey, Locario's Moses. How doing? How y'all doing?
What up? What up? What up, Moses? What's good? What's good?
Yeah, ain't nothing. But listen, man, I just keep it short. Look, I remember I called in yesterday, but I just wanted to say, man, I just didn't like the way I got treated by Steve the Dean yesterday, man. Even though I like to do, you understand, but I just didn't like the way I got treated yesterday. But
come on, Moses, don't get all sensitive on us. What happened? What's going on, bro? What you talking about, man?
No, it's nothing. But listen, because I didn't stay all day because I wanted to keep it moving. But at the same time, yesterday, when y'all said I should went and go see the chick. I couldn't see the chick anyway because I was at work. So but that same chick that I was chatting with yesterday, when I first met with her, and I spent like maybe at least 5 minutes talking to her, flirting with her. She complimented me. She was like, "Yo, I like the way you talk. You sound like a mature man. This, that." So, at the same time, hopefully just trust myself, keep going. You understand? Keep believing myself and trust me, I know the Bad Boys membership is working. You understand? The fact that the shorty said that tells me, hey, man, you got game. I got game. I got value. I just got to realize it. So, thanks for taking my call, man. Just keep doing your thing, man. I would like to know what's your opinion on that.
Well, Moses, let me tell you something. I'm glad that you actually are out here talking to women, because the fact that you called the girl on the show shows that you out here doing and making things happen. All you need to do is just tighten up your game a little bit. So when you do talk to them, you know exactly what you want to do. You know exactly where you want to go, exactly what you're trying to make happen with them. And then things are it's going to flow. You know what I'm saying? With whatever you're doing. So you're on the right track, my brother. All right, man.
Exactly.
Well, we appreciate the call, man. I'm going to holler at you, man. All right, let's go to 240. Damn, y'all just love calling in at the last minute. 240 was popping. 240, what's going on?
Oh, hey, what's going on? This is Fluid. Just wanted to let you know that I donated.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I just wanted to give like a quick shout out to like the video that you did. It really applied to the situation I was dealing with currently. And like pretty much like I was vibing with this chick last weekend, dancing or whatever, started like kissing or whatever. And she kind of like, I was like, yo, we should like get together at the end of the night or whatever. And then she was saying that I know it's like we can meet up tomorrow or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like I didn't give her my number, give her my IG, tried to push the day after, ended up getting blocked. And I was a little bit down about it, but then I was like, dude, like I'm in control of that. I'm probably not gonna like see her like again or whatever. So it's kind of like, but I'm not no like weird shit like that, but I just really appreciate this topic coming up. Like that just applies to my situation. So shout out to y'all, okay?
That's what's up, man. But yeah, don't worry about that. That's just, you know, chicks is gonna be on attention whore shit, or they're gonna start acting funny later on. So if she blocked you, that just mean that ain't the chick for you. You feel me? So you just gotta keep it pushing. You feel me? Yeah. All right, my brother. Appreciate the call, man. All right. So let's go to 806 and then 361, and then we out at 806. What up?
Hey, what's up, man? I donated. This is Randy.
What up, my brother? What's going on?
Hey,
what's good?
Yeah, I just wanted yours and Miles' opinion on how pain and suffering can teach you lessons in life. If y'all could just give like, you know, a little bit on that.
All right, man. Well, appreciate the call. We'll get to that in a second. So, Miles, how does pain and suffering help you in life?
Well, pain and suffering shows you that you have the strength to endure different challenges in life.
Facts.
And then pain and suffering also it allows you to it shows you where you do not want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? If everything in life was a win, then you would never realize what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So life shows you what not to do by putting you in certain situations where you may experience, you know, pain, suffering, heartache, whatever you want to call it, right?
Thanks.
So those are two things. You go through pain and suffering to realize that, hey, I can deal with undesirable situations. I have the strength to make it through undesirable situations. So that means I'm strong.
Mm-hmm.
That means I have the ability to make it.
Right.
Now that I know that I have the strength, now let me learn what this experience has taught. Like, let me learn what not to do for next time. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you got to try to look at it to lift yourself up out of these experiences.
Facts. And shout out to Steve Dedeen in the building. In the chat. Appreciate your fam. But yeah, now that's some real shit, because, you know, the thing is, the pain is really just giving you an indication that something might be wrong, you know, at the time, something that could be fixed. But also,
right.
So also what happens is that you can get to a certain level of awareness where you just acknowledge pain, but don't look at pain as something negative, but just something like you say, okay, this is what it is. And now that I see it coming, or I'm in the situation, I know how to deal with it and handle it better than the last time I deal with it and handle it. Right. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it could be looked at as a good thing too. But let's go to 361 and then we out of here. 361, what's popping? Who this?
Hey guys, how big is your dick?
Yes.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
Facts. He always coming at the end. We know we about to get the fuck off air. But anyway, listen, guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Yo. I tried to cut him off quick too. I was like, this nigga's he about to go in.
And I love it.
But yo, guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Remember, go to badboymembership.com right now to join the Bad Boy membership. Make sure you guys get the Mac Lives Matter shirts. Make sure you guys go to Teespring. Hold on, let me put that there so you guys can see that the Mac Lives Matter shirts. So you guys can go to Teespring. You can get the t-shirts or the hoodies. Get all that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? It's the hoodie right there. That hoodie, you can get that hoodie because it's getting cold outside. You get the hoodie for cuffing season. You feel what I'm saying? Get that shit cracking, and it's going to be on point. You feel me? But yeah, so make sure you guys go and get that shit. Go to badboymembership.com so you can get step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Also, make sure you guys go to mr.locario.com to get the Game Kings. And you can also, remember, get the Game Kings for free at badboymembership.com. And make sure you guys go to the Bad Boy Gear store on Teespring to get the shirts and all that other stuff. You feel me? All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. We are out of here. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.